Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Okay, thank you. So good morning. Good morning, grade 7 learners. I can hear you. Good morning, grade 7 learners. Okay, class, how are you today? Are you ready to learn and have some fun? Wow, perfect. But before that, class, please remain standing for our energizer and let us stretch our body and awaken your sleeping spirits there. Okay, just wait for a second. Okay, stand up.
Dos, tres, cuatro. Mueve, mueve el cadera. Mueve, mueve el cadera. Move your hips, move your hips, move your hips, move your hips. Maya, mira, baila el cuerpo. Baila, tú baila. El cadera, mueve, mueve el cadera. Move your hips, move your hips, move your hips, move your hips. Baila el cuerpo, mueve, dale la mirada. Baila, tú bailas, suave, encina yo quiere, chica moviendo, vamos pégate, todo cuerpo, encina bailando, la quitere mundo. Está bien grande.
Okay, wow! Wow! What an energy you have there! Are you all energized? Okay? Thank you so much, class, for participating with our dance today. And now, I will be now checking the attendance, and please tell me who is absent today. Our class secretary? None? Okay, wow! Very good! Okay, everyone is present, and it means that you are all motivated to learn. So as we begin our lesson today, I'd like to remind you, everyone, of our classroom rules to make sure that we have a great time learning together. Please listen and carefully and read along with me. Okay, so first is raise your hand if you want to answer and don't answer in chorus. Listen to your teacher when she's speaking. Be kind and respectful to each other. Keep our classroom clean and organized and cooperate and work together as a team. Okay, class, before we begin, may I have someone who can recall our lesson last meeting? Yes? Right, it's about types of sentences by structure. What again are the types of sentences by structure? Yes, sample sentences, another one. Compound sentences, another. Complex, and the last one? Compound complex sentence. Yes, very good. So now, before we dive into our main lesson for today, let's start first with a little activity to warm up our minds. That sounds good? Alright, let's take a look at the PowerPoint. Now I put a few sentences here, so let's read them together one by one. Are you ready? Okay, so first we have, look at the amazing sunset. Can you lend me your notebook? The cat is sleeping on the couch. Please turn off the lights. Great. Now let's consider a good observation. Now here's my question for you. What do you notice about the sentences that has been shown here in the PowerPoint? Okay, take a moment to think. Okay, yes, Clark. Wow, good observation. Anyone else? Sean, what do you think? Great. Now let's consider this. Do you think all the sentences serve the same purpose, or are they meant to different purposes? Mikey? What's your take on that? Wow, excellent point, okay? So now, let's try groupings on the sentences and look closely at their purpose. What do you think we can group together? Discuss with the person sitting next to you for a moment, and then after that, share it with your classmates. Okay? Alright, let's hear your ideas. Can someone share how you group the sentences? Yes or no? Yes, the four types of sentences by understanding its purpose. Okay? And we have here our objectives so that everyone will be guided of what to accomplish. Okay? So, icon here. At the end of the lesson, students will be able to identify and define the four types of sentences based on their, yes, purpose. The declarative, interrogative, imperative, and exclamatory. Construct examples of declarative, interrogative, imperative, and exclamatory sentences in their own writing. And the third one is appreciate the importance of using appropriate sentence types to convey meaning effectively in communication. Okay, so now, all right, class, let's talk about something very important. As I have said that our topic is understanding types of sentences by the purpose. So now, let's talk about something very important in grammar today, which is, yes, the sentence. Now, what is a sentence? Does anyone know? Yes, good guesses. Let me explain this word. So a sentence is a group of words that makes complete sense and that expresses the complete thoughts. So it always tells us who or what and what is or what happens. And let me give you an example here. So it said, friend Tommy, my friend. Okay, now, by just reading the examples, does it make any sense? Does it? No. Why do you think so? Because, yes, because it's not a proper sentence. But if I say it as this one, Tommy is my friend, what do you think? What did you observe of that sentence? Anyone? Yes, it makes complete. Yes, it makes complete sense, and now it's a proper sentence, right? Do you see the difference between two? The friend Tommy, my friend, and the Tommy is my friend. So you have observed that friend Tommy, my friend, it has no sense, and the other one has a proper sentence. Great. Now let's move on to the different kind of sentences. So sentences can have different purpose, which is how today we're going to focus on the four types of sentences according to its purpose. Okay, the first one is we have declarative sentence. May I request LJ to please read this one? Okay, thank you. So let's start with declarative sentence. Can anyone guess what a declarative sentence does? Oh, I know that you have already known that because I already told you to read this one. So a declarative sentence is the most common type of sentence. So a declarative, it makes a statement or gives information. So think of it as a way to tell or declare something. So it always ends with, yes, it always ends with the period. So let's look at some example here. Yes, Mary Chris, please read. Okay, thank you. So, as what have you read, the dog is barking. It only gives a statement. Okay, very good. Another one. Another example. Yes, Mary said. Okay, great. Another one. Yes. Another more. Okay, thank you, Jera. Thank you so much. Okay, so this sentence and those examples I mentioned and you also mentioned are the declarative sentences because they are giving us information or stating something. Okay? Hep hep! Hooray! Okay, that's great. You're still tuning in. Now, let's continue our discussion. Now we have here another types of sentences, which is the imperative sentences. So LJ, please read the definition. Okay. Imperative sentences give commands, requests, or suggestions. So they are used to tell someone to do something or give instructions. So imperative sentences usually begin with a verb with its base form. For example, you do, sit, and listen. Okay, the subject used is implied but not explicitly stated. So they can end with period. So always remember, class, that imperative sentences always end with a period. Do you understand, class? So now I have here examples. And can you please identify if it is a command, request, or a wish? Okay, example number 1, please identify Marilyn. Leave the room. Okay, it is a command. Very good, Marilyn. Number 2, Mary Grace, please be quiet. It is a form of request. Okay, the last example, class. James Clark, have a nice day. It is a form of a wish. Okay, very good, class. So do you understand the imperative sentences? Yeah. Always remember that it is ends with a period. That's correct. Now, let's proceed to the exclamatory sentences. RJ, please read the definition. Okay, thank you very much. Exclamatory sentences express strong emotions such as surprise, joy, and anger, or excitement. So they emphasize feelings and are often marked by an exclamation mark. Of course, from the sentence exclamatory sentence. So exclamatory sentences always begin with words like what or how, or simply expresses a strong emotion. So they always end with an exclamation mark. So I have here a example. What a beautiful day! So, as you can see, class, in this sentence, it ends with exclamation mark. So that is very simple and summable. And lovely flowers. So it always ends with exclamation mark. Okay, do you have any example, Marison? Okay, that's very good. Alright, class. Now that we've learned about the 4 types of sentences, which is the declarative, interrogative, imperative, and exclamatory, let's put that knowledge into test with the fun activity called sentence short relay. Are you all ready? Great! Here's how it works. So, I'm going to divide the class into 2 groups. So each group will form a straight line. So make sure you're in order from first to last. So this side is the group 1 and the other side is the group 2. Okay? Do you understand? Okay, very good. Okay, I have here a set of sentence card with different kinds of sentences. So each sentence will be either declarative, imperative, interrogative, and exclamatory. Okay, so I'll whisper a sentence type to the first person in line. So for example, I might say imperative. So the first person will come to the table. Pick a sentence that matches the whisper type and then non-verbally pass it to the next person in line. So remember, no talking
or giving hints while passing the card. So the process continues down the line until it reaches the last person. Okay, for the final step, the last person will announce the sentence type your group was given. So read the sentence aloud for everyone to hear. So for your scoring, if your group selects the correct type of sentence, you earn a point. If not, don't worry class, I'll explain why it's incorrect so we can all learn together. So the group with the most points at the end wins. Okay? Okay. Okay. Declarative makes a statement that is correct. Interrogative asks a question. An imperative gives a command or request. And last, exclamatory shows strong feeling or emotion. Are you ready? Go. Okay, let's begin with the group 1. Step forward and I'll whisper your first sentence type. Good luck, group 1. Okay, for group 2. Okay, that's good. So now, understanding the four types of sentences, declarative, interrogative, imperative, and exclamatory, is essential for effective communication. So declarative sentences allow us to share information, opinions, or facts, while interrogative sentences help us seek questions and seek clarity. So imperative sentences enable us to give commands or make polite requests, and exclamatory sentences allow us to express strong emotions or excitement. So each type of sentences has its own unique purpose and corresponding. So punctuation such as periods, questions, or exclamation marks, which is help convey meaning clearly by identifying and using aided sentences types appropriately. So we can improve both our written and verbal communication skills. So making our messages more precise and engaging. Okay, now, for your activity class, please go to your quizzes and then enter the code I sent on our group chat and answer the following questions. So you only have 5 minutes to answer the following questions. Please start. Okay, class, now please start. So here's the number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay? For your assignments, please copy and take notes of this and send your works in our Google Classroom. So the deadline will be this coming Friday, 5 p.m. So okay? Any questions, class? Clarifications? If not, the class dismissed.